So we have filled up the first record. So this is one complete record. So I told you what is a record? A group of fields together makes one record. So what are the fields here? Roll number, student name, date of birth, address 1, address 2, pin code, contact number. So these are together make one record. Now let's come to the next line. Now suppose I want to skip and write some record. Now you see, without entering anything in the primary field, whether you can enter anything or not, or you cannot save or not, that is to be seen here. See, now it has prompted index or primary cannot contain a null value, means you cannot keep this record saved without adding any record. So this cannot be left blank. So make sure we are entering some record here for prime, because this is a primary key. So primary key cannot be left blank. So arbitrary something, suppose I am not entering phone number, that I can skip, but primary key I have to enter, that is a must. So now I am entering some more record here. I am just arbitrarily entering some record. This is all taking as short date. No more I cannot, because it's crossing 10 digits. So these are the 3 records which I have entered. Now let me give one more record. I am arranging in the, I am adding in the basis of roll number in sorted order only. That means it is all, while I am entering, it is arranged in smallest to largest number, but you can arbitrarily also enter the roll numbers. Later on, if you want to sort on the basis of roll number, that equals to do it. That is not a problem. If any erroneous data you are putting, means any wrong data, it will not accept. The same pin code, some phone number I am adding. So here I have my table created with 4 records. I have entered 4 records here. So I have closed the table. Now if I want to check whether the records are there, I'll just double click on the table and my database with the records are opened. Now here if I want, I can make changes. I can highlight this, If I want, I can change the font, I can make bold. So all are getting bold because it's a primary key which I have done, so corresponding everything is getting bold. After every 2-3 operations you must save your record. So this is the one. Now suppose if I want to do any changes, font style, I can choose it from here. This you all know. If I want to change the size of the font, that also I can make. If I want to increase, so it is now showing a little bit increased. I can change the font size from here. Too big, you can reduce it to 12. Okay, no problem. Now this is just, I have created a database, I have designed the database accordingly. I have created one table for that. I have designed the table, what should be the data type, what should be the size of the data type, all these things I have mentioned. So this is about table and creation inside it. Now do you want to save the layout? Yes, I will want you to save it. Now let's go to create again. I can create another table from here. You can create another table and keep it. Database means is a collection of different files. Now see, if I write marks file, if I name the table and put some marks 1, marks 2, marks 3 and roll number, accordingly I can enter. So similarly later on I'll show you multiple table handling. Let's first only keep to the table as student table. Now what I can do it from here. Now these are already sorted. If I want to sort this. For sorting means I will want to arrange it lowest to highest, highest to lowest. So this is descending. If I click on it, you see accordingly all these gets changed, because now 10004 is the highest, biggest, so that comes first, and based on this all the other fields get automatically changed. Why? Because based on the primary key all these keys needs to be changed, that is why it is changing. Now we can increase the width of the column by dragging it like this, so you can see it better way. How is this own coming here? This I have not written by mistake, something is coming here. So this is what I have done. Every time I must save the operations which I am doing. Now sorting I have shown it to you. Now let's do find. What should I find? Now suppose if I want to find roll number 1003. So it will say look in roll number, obviously matching the whole field, search. So when I click on find next, the roll number which I have asked for is highlighted and shown. That means it has found the record. Now suppose if I give something which is not available here, then what do you suppose 6 I am giving here. And then I do find next. Microsoft Access finished searching the records. The search item was not found. Correct, because there was no roll number as 10006. So Microsoft Access within your table, it has looked over entire table with all the data, it has matched and it has found that this roll number is not existing. So this item is not found in the search item as a search item. So it is displaying such a message. Microsoft Office Access finished searching for records and the search item was not found. So it is correct, so I click on OK. Now suppose wrongly I have typed in some roll number. 1002 should be actually 100 some other roll number. So first I will do find next. It is found. Now suppose I want to change the roll number. By mistake I have, instead of 20 I have typed it 02. So what do I do? Find what? It has found it. Now I will type it is to be replaced 0 to 0. Instead of 20, by mistake I have done this. So now what I do? I click on replace. So now you see it is showing that it has been replaced. By mistake I had done this, so it has been replaced. So now I close this window. Now again I need to save it. I save it. Now you see, the moment you have saved it, you had done sorting earlier. So while saving and closing it, you see that 20 was the largest number. So 20 has come on top, and then 4, then 3, and then 1, because you had asked Microsoft Access to do the sorting in descending order. So it has done in descending order, and likewise it has arranged the roll numbers, and correspondingly all this data have been arranged. Oh, this was one that owned, my cursor was shifted and jumped there. Now I could understand. Now again save it. So now you have seen how we can enter the records, sort it, find a record, replace a record. Now these things we have done it. Now suppose I want to fix my column. Right click it and I do freeze column. What is the idea of freeze column? Freeze column means if you scroll down, these fields will be scrolled, but your roll number column will be fixed. The advantage is you are taking a primary key, and based on that you are looking for the other corresponding data. So what happens, this roll number is kept fixed and others can keep on scrolling. Let me see, if I keep on scrolling, you see these get scrolled, but roll number remains fixed onto the screen. This is the idea behind freeze. Now let's come back to the normal position. So this is selected, right click it, I do unfreeze. So now if I check, everything will go away. So it has been unfreezed now. So the idea of freezing and unfreezing you have understood. Now sorting we have done. Copy, I am not doing any copy. Column width, from here I have shifted, but here also you can change it. So it is showing 11.75 right now. If I want to change it to 12, that also I can do it. Column width, okay. So everything has shifted and made it 12. Now let's come to hide columns. Now I don't want to hide any columns, so we are not doing that. If you do hide, you can unhide it also. So need not do all this because I am not doing hide and unhide. Freeze and unfreeze I have done. Find and replace. Now rename column. You can obviously change and rename the column if you want. Now suppose in case I want to rename this, instead of roll number I write student roll number. So I have renamed the column. Now let's save it. I have made it to student roll number. Enter parameter value. Oh, it is not. Let me see. While opening, it is asking for a record. So each time will it find? Let me see again, because this I have not done earlier. This I am doing for the first time. So earlier one, what it was, let me go to design view. If I keep it the previous way, I think then enter parameter value, this option won't be asked. Yes, because while creation I did not do it, later on change it. So each time it is asking enter parameter value, you will have to give some roll number, and then only it is going to open the database for you. So this is about renaming. If you want to rename any column, just because this has a restriction because it is a primary key which we have done. Now again, if you want to add any record, you can continue adding here. So I am entering some other records. 8 7 1996. Make sure wrong typing is not there, which is very difficult for you to understand then what is the actual data. It will accept because you are entering a text. Any character is treated as a text, but it should be meaningful. Do not enter any garbage data. That is my request, because otherwise you will be having a lot of problems. So this is another record which I have entered now. Okay. Now let's work on something. Find and replace we have done. Let me see what is go to. Go to next. So it will go to the next record. Again, if I click on, so first, previous, next, last and new. That means the cursor will point to such locations. Right now it is in the second record. So if I do previous, it will go back. Again, go to. If I do first, there is no more first. Again, go to, I can do next. Go to, from here I can jump to last. It will take me to last. So these are the go to options. First, previous, next, last. New means it will take you to the new cursor, new blank record line, so that it prompts you to enter new record in this particular row. Now select and select all means you can select particular this, or you can select all, will entire table get selected. If you do select, so the very first it gets selected, and later on so and so. So you see, once we have highlighted this sorting, now you see again it is being in sorted order. No, 4, 6, yeah, 1, 3, 4, 6 and 20, because we have done sorting. So automatically when it is getting closed and opening, it is getting sorted in ascending order. So, but we did not keep it default. So this is the find options we have seen, and ascending and descending sorting we have done. Font style we have seen. Font style here. This is normal, regular, bold, italic, underline. This is font color. This is fill. And this is border. I can give border lines. Grid lines I can give. Horizontal I can give. Vertical I can give. None. At present it is none. If you want, you can give this. Nothing is being seen here. Colors you can choose from here. All these options you can choose it from here. Now this is all about how to create a table. So next, here we have only discussed, let's again in design view. I have shown that among the different types of data, text type, number type, date type, remaining types I have not shown. Remaining types, for that we need to give another type of data, another type of field we have to set, for which we have not created any such field. So we can use currency for price and all this. No, suppose it has got different. Make sure it does not get wrongly selected. Roll number, it is, this should be 5. This has got changed. Acha, which student name was, we had kept it 30. Date of birth, short date. What was the short date format? Let me check once again. Short date was month, day and year. Month, day and year. and text type, number type. The various types of number formats are there. One is called the integer, byte, long integer, single, double. Double means a more wider specification. Like if I choose double, what will happen? The size and type of numbers to enter in the field, the most common settings are double and long integer. If joining this field to an odd number field in a many-to-many relation, the field must be long integer. So right now we are not working with double, using for price all this type, we choose the type to be double. Here we are only choosing the long integer. Contact number is text type because phone number is text. So these are the things we have entered. Some data may be lost because I have made some changes in that validation text. That is why it is showing here. But that is not meaning anything. So you can keep on adding. So when it will be affecting, let me see. Let me open in design view once again. Contact number here. Here we are giving 10 but is accepting more than 10. Therefore this, what we need, we have to fix one validation rule. So validation rule I'll be showing it in the next class, not today. So next, because you are just started learning how a table is to be done. So in right now I'm not going to show the detailed or complexities of the table creation and its data types. So today just remember what we have done. We have learned how to create a blank database, how to give a file name, how to open a location, and how to create a table. Small things inside a table, table creation, then design view, entering the data, then setting the field properties, finding records, replacing records, sorting, freezing. All these options we have done today. So next class we'll be doing more on tables and something on forms. Now correspondingly I'll be giving you some exercises so that you can work on this table. So today we stop here. Please go through and you must practice it, otherwise it will be very difficult to cope up with it because there are a lot of functions and lot of work to be done here. So make sure you go through what you have learned in today's class. Thank you.